Hello, this is Dream PD. In the new year of 2025, I take on the mission of reading in English Bible 3 chapters a day in order to live a blessed life with the Word of God. I pray blessing life and improve English speaking skills through this challenge. Amen. Numbers chapter 7. When Moses finished setting up the tabernacle, he anointed and consecrated and all its furnishings. He also anointed and consecrated the altar and all its utensils. Then the leaders of Israel, the heads of families, who were the tribal leaders in charge of those who were counted, made offerings. They brought as their gifts before the Lord 6 covered carts and 12 oxen, an ox from each leader and a cart from every 2. These they presented before the tabernacle. The Lord said to Moses, "Accept these from them, that they may be used in the work at the tent of meeting. Give them to the Levites as each man's work requires." So Moses took the carts and oxen and gave them to the Levites. He gave 2 carts and 4 oxen to the Gershonites as their work required, and he gave 4 carts and 8 oxen to the Merarites as their work required. They were all under the direction of Ithamar son of Aaron, the priest. But Moses did not give any to the Kohathites, because they were to carry on their shoulders the holy things, for which they were responsible. When the altar was anointed, the leaders brought their offerings for its dedication and presented them before the altar. For the Lord had said to Moses, "Each day one leader is to bring his offering for the dedication of the altar." The one who brought his offering on the first day was Nathan son of Aminadab of the tribe of Judah. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkler bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel. Each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male ram a year old for a burnt offering. 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male rams a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Nathan son of Aminadab. On the second day, Nathanael son of Judah, the leader of Issachar, brought his offering. The offering he brought was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkler bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male rams a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Nathanael son of Judah. On the 3rd day, Eliab son of Aaron, the leader of the people of Zebulun, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkler bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Eliab son of Helon. On the 4th day, Elizur, son of Shedeur, the leader of people of Reuben, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 lambs, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elizur, son of Shedeur. On the 5th day, Shelomiel, son of Zurishaddai, the leader of the people of Simeon, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 lambs, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Shelomiel, son of Zurishaddai. On the 6th day, Elias, son of Deuel, the leader of the people of Gad, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkle bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for burnt offering, 1 male goat from a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 lambs, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elias, son of Deuel. On the 7th day, Elishama, son of Ammihud, the leader of people of Ephraim, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkle bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 lambs, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elishama, son of Ammihud. On the 8th day, Gamaliel, son of Pedazur, the leader of people of Manasseh, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkle bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 lambs, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Gamaliel, son of Pedazur. On the 9th day, Abidan, son of Gideoni, the leader of people of Benjamin, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkle bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 lambs, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Abidan, son of Gideoni. On the 10th day, Eleazar son of Ammishaddai, the leader of people of Dan, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkle bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 1 male goat from a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 lambs, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Eleazar son of Ammishaddai. On the 11th day, Pagiel son of Okran, the leader of people, Asher, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkle bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 1 male goat from sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 lambs, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. These were the offering of Pagiel son of Okran. On the 12th day, Ahira son of Anan, the leader of people of Naphtali, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkle bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering. 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 lambs, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. These were the offering of Ahira son of Anan. These were the offering of the Israelite leaders for the dedication of the altar when it was anointed: 12 silver plates, 12 silver sprinkle bowls, and 12 gold dishes. Each silver plate weighs 130 shekels, and each sprinkle bowl 70 shekels. Altogether, the silver dishes weighed 2,400 shekels. According to the sanctuary shekel, the 12 gold dishes filled with incense weighed 10 shekels each, according to the sanctuary shekel. Also, the gold dishes weighed 120 shekels. The total number of the animals for the burnt offering came to 12 young bulls, 12 lambs, and 12 male lambs a year old, together with their grain offering. 12 male goats were used for the sin offering. The total number of animals for the sacrifice of the fellowship offering came to 24 oxen, 60 lambs, 60 male goats, and 60 male lambs a year old. These were the offerings for the dedication of the altar after it was anointed. When Moses entered the tent of meeting to speak with the Lord, he heard the voice speaking to him from between the 2 cherubim above the atonement cover on the ark of the covenant law. In this way the Lord spoke to him. Chapter 8. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and say to him, when you set up the lamps, see that all 7 lights up the area in front of the lampstand." Aaron did so. He set up the lamps so that they faced forwards on the lampstand, just as the Lord commanded Moses. This is how the lampstand was made. It was made of hammered gold from its base to its bosom. The lampstand was made exactly like the pattern the Lord had shown Moses. The Lord said to Moses, "Take the rabbits from among all the Israelites and make them ceremonially clean. To purify them, do this: sprinkle the water of cleansing on them. Then have them shave their whole bodies and wash their clothes. and so they will purify themselves. Have them take a young bull with its grain offering of the finest flour mixed with olive oil. Then you are to take a second young bull for a sin offering. Bring the rabbits to the front of the tent of meeting and assemble the whole Israelite community. You are to bring the rabbits before the Lord, and the Israelites are to lay their hands on them. Aaron is to present the rabbits before the Lord as a wave offering from the Israelites, so that they may be ready to do the work of the Lord. Then the rabbits are to lay their hands on the heads of the bulls, using one for the sin offering to the Lord and the other for burnt offerings, to make atonements for the rabbits. Have the rabbits stand in front of Aaron and his sons, and then present them as a wave offering to the Lord. In this way, you are to set the rabbits apart from the other Israelites, and the rabbits will be mine. After you have purified the rabbits and presented them as a wave offering, they are to come to do their work at the tent of meeting. They are the Israelites who are to be given whole to me. I have taken them as my own in place of the firstborn, the first male offspring from every Israelite woman. Every firstborn male in Israel, whether human or animal, is mine. When I struck down all the firstborn in Egypt, I set them apart for myself, and I have taken the rabbits in place of all the firstborn sons in Israel. From among all the Israelites, I have given the rabbits as gifts to Aaron and his sons to the work at the tent of meeting on the behalf of the Israelites, and to make atonements for them, so that no plague will strike the Israelites when they go near the sanctuary. Moses, Aaron, and the whole Israelite community did with the rabbits just as the Lord commanded Moses. The rabbits purified themselves and washed their clothes. Then Aaron presented them as a wave offering before the Lord and made atonements for them to purify them. After that, the rabbits came to do their work at the tent of meeting under the supervision of Aaron and his son. They did with the rabbits just as the Lord commanded Moses. The Lord said to Moses, "This applies to the rabbits. Man 25 years old or more shall come to take part in the work at the tent of meeting. But at the age of 50, they must retire from their regular service and work no longer. They may assist their brothers in performing their duties at the tent of meeting, but they themselves must not do the work. This then is how you are to assign the responsibilities of the rabbits." Chapter 9. The Lord spoke to Moses in the desert of Sinai in the first month of the second year after they came out of Egypt. He said, "Have the Israelites celebrate the Passover at the appointed time. Celebrate it at the appointed time at twilight on the 14th day of this month, in accordance with all its rules and regulations." So Moses told the Israelites to celebrate the Passover, and they do so in the desert of Sinai at twilight on the 14th day of the first month. The Israelites did everything just as the Lord commanded Moses. But some of them could not celebrate the Passover on that day because they were ceremonially unclean on account of a dead body. So they came to Moses and Aaron the same day and said to Moses, "We have become unclean because of a dead body. But why should we be kept from presenting the Lord's offering with the other Israelites at the appointed time?" Moses answered them, "Wait until I find out what the Lord commands concerning you." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell the Israelites, when any of you or your descendants are unclean because of a dead body or away on a journey, they are still to celebrate the Lord's Passover, but they are to do it on the 14th day of the second month at twilight. They are to eat the lamb together with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They must not leave any of it till morning or break any of its bones. When they celebrate the Passover, they must follow all the regulations. But if anyone who is ceremonially clean and not on the journey fails to celebrate the Passover, they must be cut off from their people for not presenting the Lord's offering at the appointed time. They will bear the consequences of their sin. A foreigner residing among you is also to celebrate the Lord's Passover in accordance with its rules and regulations. You must have the same regulations for both the foreigner and the native one. On the day the tabernacle, the tents of the covenant law, were set up, the clouds covered it. From evening till morning, the clouds above the tabernacle looked like fire. That is how it continued to be. The cloud covered it, and at night it looked like fire. Whenever the cloud lifted from above the tent, the Israelites set out. Wherever the cloud settled, the Israelites encamped. At the Lord's command, the Israelites set out, and at his command they encamped. As long as the clouds stayed over the tabernacle, they remained in camp. When the cloud remained over the tabernacle a long time, the Israelites obeyed the Lord's order and did not set out. Sometimes the cloud was over the tabernacle only a few days. At the Lord's command, they would encamp, and then at his command, they would set out. Sometimes the clouds stay only from evening till morning, and when it lifted in the morning, they set out, whether by day or by night. Whenever the cloud lifted, they set out. Whether the cloud stayed over the tabernacle of 2 days or a month or a year, the Israelites would remain in camp and not to set out. But when it lifted, they would set out. At the Lord's command, they set out. They obeyed the Lord's order in accordance with his command through the Moses.